What is up, my veggies? My name is BTR, and welcome back to the episode review. And today we're going to be reviewing The Last of Us Season 2, Episode 5. I actually just reviewed this whole episode and realized my mic wasn't recording. So that's great. But I got a lot to talk about, so let's go ahead and get into it. This episode, in my opinion, like what I'm about to say, I did not think I would say, like going into this in this episode, especially after the last two episodes that is kind of meh and everything. I did not think I would go into this episode with, like, come out of this episode with the mindset that I have, because personally, what I think about this episode, I know this is gonna sound really weird because of what I said in the last two episodes. But this episode so far is the best of the season. And I mean that. I think it is done so well. It is shot well. It is acted well. Bella Ramsey, I don't remember the person that plays Dina. Let's just use the character's name. Dina and Ellie, the performances in this episode were great. I was super shocked by what I saw in this episode because of just how much it felt like the show was gonna be going a lot more downhill from this point, and this episode proved me wrong. Like, there's parts of this episode where, like, the tension was actually, oh my goodness, it's like a part where I thought Dina, like, they could actually kill Dina here. They could change that whole thing and kill Dina here. They don't do that, but I'm like, I wouldn't have been. I thought they were, like, they could have done that there, and like I wouldn't have like been like, oh, it's a massive change from the source. I would have been like, that's a bold direction, and like I'm interested to see what you're gonna do with that. They didn't do that, but like the fact that it gave me that feeling is such a good thing. That being said, though, um, the getting Jesse comes back into play in this episode, and we finally get the spores explored in this, and that is really really cool that we're finally seeing the spores be like brought in and talked about, and it being part, like, before they changed it in the to like there's like this whole network you step on, like it's gonna trigger thing, like the fact that they're bringing the spores in, and it's like thing that like almost pretty much no one knows about, is interesting, and I really do like that. I really like the way they shot that and everything, and like it's a real, and when you see Ellie and in there in the spores in that scene, it looks really nice. And the scene that I thought wasn't going to work, because honestly I could not see this version of Ellie doing the things that Ellie did in season in the game, because I don't know, it didn't feel right. Like I talked about Bella Ramsey's casting enough, but I just didn't see, and I didn't think it could work, and I was super surprised. Like I looked at this scene and I was like, this is the scene I was dreading. This isn't gonna be. And the scene where when Ellie kills Nora, surprisingly has that same energy that it did in the game. And I was shocked. I did not think it would be able to be done. I did not think Bella Ramsey would be able to capture that, but they did it pretty dang good. I can't say it was better, like the scene was done like better in the game, but I can say it is still a massive surprise and everything. And the way the episode ends too, spoiler, the way the episode ends with like this little like we're going flashback, we see Joel walk into Ellie's room, is like, hey, good morning, kiddo, and I'm like, what? What's that mean for the next episode? Um, but that's a big, like, that's some big changes, not big changes, but like I my if they keep like this level of intensity, and like writing and acting and everything going forward in the rest of the season. Yes, like you're changing my mind here because I thought we were going nothing but down the rest of the season. And the stuff we get to see with the wolves and the scars and all that in this episode is very interesting, and I'm interested to see how they're gonna play all that out going forward. I am still a little upset that like we still haven't seen Abby again, and I have a feeling they're saving that for season two. I mean season three, um, which a little disappointing because like I am actually kind of curious now. I know I said in the review of episode two, like it makes me not want to see Abby again, but now I'm kind of like, and I was really wanting to switch to that now because like I really wasn't feeling where they were doing with Ellie's story and everything, how they were doing it and everything. But now after this episode, I'm back on board. I'm interested. I'm excited. I think there's nowhere to go but up. But you can just plummet it back down to being mediocre again. And I don't want that. I don't want that. I think everything has been done really well. Like the acting, the acting where like Bella when Ellie is telling Dina to go run and get into that cage and everything was really strong acting. And there's a scene with Dina where Dina's talking about her past and everything, and that's really well done too. And Jesse coming back into play, I was like, oh, they're obscuring this person's face. Who is it? And we're like, I was like, oh, it's either Jesse or it's Tommy, and it turns out to be Jesse. And because I was wondering how they're gonna do that because they did it, and the fact that like Dina goes off with Ellie, not off with Ellie, yeah, goes with Ellie instead of staying back at the theater. I thought was a interesting and nice. I guess like they did it because like I don't know, like having by yourself like in the I don't know. Like it works in a gameplay perspective, but like maybe not in a narrative direction. I'm not really sure. But I'm glad they did it because it gave us that one nice scene of Dina giving a bunch of her backstory and everything. And when Jesse, Dina, and Ellie see scars, like what they do and everything, um, like the facial acting there is actually really good. Um, which is a surprise because a lot of the time when I'm watching this, um, I haven't thought that that's been that great. But personally, I think the episode just, like the episode, honestly just skyrocketed in my opinion, and the show is getting better. Like I'm excited to see where we're going. Right after I get done recording this video, I'm going to watch episode three. I mean the next episode. I don't know why I said three. And I'm excited to see where that's gonna go. Before I end off the video, obviously, critics give this a 50, not 50, sorry, 95 on Rotten Tomatoes, and I gotta kind of agree. I'm not gonna go like full 5 out of 5 or anything, but a high 4 out of 5. I gotta give it that because it is a massive step up, and that could just because maybe because like the last two episodes were like very lackluster. I wasn't feeling the episodes, but man, I'm excited. I am genuinely excited to see where the rest of this season is going to. What do you guys think? You guys think I'm a little too happy about the way the episode went? Do you think it's still crap? Do you think the season can like I don't know. I think the next episode is like a flashback episode, which I am 100% down for. Let's hope it is good. Um, and that's really all I gotta say, guys, for this review. And I will see all of you guys in the next video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Link to all my stuff is down in the description below. And yeah, that's all I got to say. And goodbye.